short exhibition series that is going to be expiring very soon. Possibly by the time this video is completed uploading, I might be on the version 9.5, which means it will be no longer available. At least it'll be replaced by the new season. So then obviously I'd be missing out on those extra gold earnings. Never, right? So, of course, here we are. Final showcase for New York is where we ourselves in this final tier of the exhibition series. 2 laps, right? So, and no PR requirement, as I mentioned in the very first video of this season. So, for the second showcase tier of each venue, we have the double the lap counts, 2 lap cup, right, instead of 1. And then also the grid size is doubled. Instead of 4 cars, we got 8 cars, right? So, here we go. And when your car is fully upgraded, you don't even need to service it once in order to run through this series entirely. And this free car will be, let's see, obviously they're going to be replacing it with a new season free car. And you will have an opportunity to race the car in this exhibition series, plus the daily race content. So that's where you'll see it. So this particular 05, Season 6 SRT 05E is essentially going to have really no use in the car once the season's over. Which is very weird thing to have to happen to a car. Like, literally, there is no single race that you will be able to use this car in, I don't think, because you cannot drive this car in the regular season. Only time you're able to race this car was in exhibition series and in the, what do you call it? The daily race content, but daily race is also getting updated to use the new season's car, and the exhibition series is most likely going to get replaced, which means when do you ever use this car? There is literally no race that you will be able to race with this car unless they somehow decide to keep this exhibition series intact and they just add the additional exhibition series, which would be kind of weird. They didn't do that in the last year, so honestly, I'd be a little surprised if they do keep this series intact, because then this would be one category where we'll have 2 exhibition series, which doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me, but I don't know. It's really more the same. So anyway, that does it for the quick 2-lap cup. Pretty easy, especially when you're running fully upgraded, right? Yeah, in terms of fame points, don't expect to win a whole lot. And there's a 2 laps worth 11,700 Motorsport dollars. Takes a couple of minutes and then some. And that is one of the first of the final 3 trophies we're gonna need. So let's do the speed snap next, since that's gonna be a quicker one to get done, so the car does not need to be repaired, basically, right? So 176 or 173.6, I believe, was the target. And this takes place in that final, well, not final, but the longest bend, right? like after the chicane. So here we go. And there we go. It's a tricky bend. Nice and easy. And one of the things that I get annoyed by Formula E content is the actual sound. It's just not a very attractive sound, I guess, at least to me. Um, and that isn't just limited to Formula E. I also find the what was that, Porsche and Audi that we had, the electric ones, right? Those were yeah, not the best kind of sound that I've heard in this game. And we got plenty of great sounding cars, you know. Formula E is not one of them. All right, so that leaves me down to one final race to pick up that 6 gold and 10,000 motorsport dollars. It's going to be a Formula E 2-lap race at New York. And Formula E race, of course, we got the battery meter. So since it's a 2-lap, we just have to divide the battery amount in half, and that way we can manage where we are. Although the New York circuit, we start further back because the finish line or start line is right on a bend, right? So that's something that you got to keep in mind. 28% battery to start, so if we can get into the second lap with some 14% battery life, you know we should be able to wrap it up, considering this all beginning part is more or less out lap. You can think of it that way, although we didn't have a rolling start, right? So coming on the inside makes the corner a little bit tighter. And let's check this out from the hood view. So yeah, you can really get closer, much closer to these walls in chicane when you're driving in this view, you know what I mean? Did I brake too late? Nope, right on. That was actually really good. Once again, a lot easier to assess that kind of your positioning in this particular view than the chase view. Alright, so that is the beginning of the lap, and of course battery does regenerate when you coast or when you brake. Certainly not at the rate that you use them up when you're accelerating. But the laws of physics are against us, so thermodynamics. You can't win, can't even break even, and you can never quit either. Alright. And then let's try this in the chase view. A bit trickier to assess the, the nose of the car, right? Where it precisely is in relation to... But as I've mentioned, pretty short race, pretty short event overall. And yeah, pick up a few gold and motorsport dollars for the effort. Not bad. And yeah, I believe this series will most likely be replaced in the new version. So as I was saying in the very first video of this season, you're winning basically from this event. This exhibition series will be about 120,000 motorsport dollars. So yeah, it doesn't even get you halfway through your daily cap. And then yeah, that will be it for the all the uses that we get out of this car. So we'll put it in for service and collect our last reward, 100% completion reward. Go 10,000 motorsport dollars. Wish it was 100, but no. And 6 free gold. Hey, that's not for nothing, right? So there you go. Get it in before it expires, because I think it will expire. And yeah, if you look at my series here, I haven't even touched the season 6 at all. Shows you how much I love Formula E racing. But even I put some minimal effort here to get that Formula E exhibition series done before it gets replaced with a 2020-21 exhibition series. So yes, you can do it. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, take care.